Very much.
White Kevin, why are you the only person that
No,
does this?
dude, I'm the only vocal person about it, okay? Like,
Dude,
other people do feel this way, they just don't want to really get into it because they don't feel it's worth it.
Oh my god. Can you unadmin him? Can you unserver
I
admin him?
don't want to name names, man.
For the love of God.
I've talked to this.
It's gonna be either Jeff,
Like, there's
Chris,
only 5 people to pick from in if you're smart, like,
That are the
like I
original
guess
people
all the
that are the
California
basis
people
of
think about
everything
that.
I care
Like, as a
about,
collective group, it's just like understood that TeamSpeak has changed and people don't want to hang out here anymore. Like at one point, Jeff, John, Eric, myself, Nick, like we all used to hang out here all day long. And it's not just like that. That's not the case anymore. Not just because of jobs, but because like the dynamic in TeamSpeak has changed.
Because they're not people that I like. I want them to be
like if
people
Chris
I
didn't
like.
have work.
So, Kevin, the only reason like those
People that I
people
like.
stayed on and talked to us
You
so
can't
long
like
is
other
because
people.
we all had a common interest.
That's
we all played
bullshit.
WoW. Okay,
Bullshit.
That is the only
Not
reason.
people that
It is
I
because we all
Bullshit. It is
played
not
WoW.
just because we all played the same
Get
game.
the fuck out of here, Kevin.
You're,
Kevin,
you,
you know what's funny?
you,
When
you
Nick
seriously
started-
think
I don't
friendship
like
is
these
that
people.
shallow?
Shouldn't be
That
allowed
like
to
Nick
be
once you
stopped
stop
playing
playing the same
WoW,
game?
he stopped getting on TeamSpeak. When Eric stopped playing WoW, Eric quit WoW, he stopped getting on TeamSpeak.
Nah,
Okay.
he still got on for a little bit,
Get the
but
fuck out of here, bro.
he-
Get out of here.
it's not like the instant he stopped playing WoW, he stopped getting on. I mean,
Pretty
John,
much, yes. That's
John,
pretty
for
much,
example,
yeah,
he
how it
quit
works.
WoW like in the dark
You
ages,
can't
and
even
still.
you can't even say John. John was never on TeamSpeak a lot ever.
Brum, I mean,
Back at TeamSpeak
I'm not
for
saying
a
I have
while
perfect
ago.
memory, but I feel like he was on a lot more than he is these days. Like he was I'd say he's active. All right,
Oh
Brum
my
is just high as
God.
fuck.
I'm not even
like,
high, dude.
dude,
I'm
like
just laughing.
it's impossible to talk to you when
During the
like I don't know.
complaining again?
You used
Jesus.
to like
Who
get
does
into
this?
discussions like this, but you like
Because he knows it's
I don't
so
know, man.
absurdly
It's fuck-
stupid.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's so absurdly stupid that he
I
knows he
just
has
don't
to
know
mute
that you've
somebody.
changed. It's really like
Because he has to mute somebody in order to talk about this because he's
Dude.
such a little bitch.
I'm not going to tell people to stay here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care, dude. If you wanna come in and do whatever you do, that's fine.
Like, what do you mean you don't care? Of course, you care about this community. Of course you do.
Matt's getting baited. I think Matt's getting
Why
baited.
else would you host
Matt's
event
baited.
server way back
Matt's
in the
already
day?
fucking
Oh my
string
God.
fucking
Dude, this is
line
fucking
into
This
this.
is great.
It's funny, dude. It's content, but like, holy shit, dude. Dude, Nick has a girlfriend. Nick has a job.
Oh my god,
Chris has a
That's
girlfriend.
life.
Chris has
Nick
a
is
job.
successful.
you're so
Chris has-
delirious, dude.
Nick
Two
is
jobs,
successful.
actually, Matt.
Nick is
Yeah, two jobs.
successful.
Lives in Europe. He goes to college. I mean, when he does come in TeamSpeak, he like talks.
It's
to us
usually
a little
like 3
bit.
in the morning.
Dude.
I think it's only the successful
That's-
people that don't come back in.
If they had nothing to do, they still wouldn't come on here. That's what you're not
God.
understanding. Like
Who
they,
cares? Who
Then
cares?
please
dude?
remove his server admin so I can
I'm not going to tell them. I'm not gonna beg them to come here. Like,
it's
who cares?
you're missing the
I'm gonna
point,
start
man.
trying every day
You're
to
like
teach
you're
people, you
totally
know,
missing the
fucking-
point.
What's
It's
the
just
point?
like
What's the
like-
point? The point is that you want to say this TeamSpeak is a dead community when it's not.
yeah,
a dead
yeah,
community.
it's dying,
It's
man.
a dead
dead-
community
it's
to
dead
you,
for you.
so I'm not.
No,
telling
like
you to
it's
come
not
here.
just to me. It's like other
Okay, it's a
You're-
dead
like
community.
in
You're
in a
people that don't
different
wanna
kind of
miserable and
way.
You're trying to make everybody else's life miserable.
Oh
That's
my
what you're
fucking
doing.
god, dude! It is
Oh,
Oh,
so
homie leaves. Oh,
You're-
please,
you're like-
please edge it.
A person outside.
It is
a
so
party-
impossible
No,
to
straight
talk
up,
to
dude,
me.
you are a person outside a
Dude,
party
man.
saying, "Yo, this
Oh,
party's
what
fucking
Kevin-
dead,
dude.
dude." And it's like,
I want to KYS.
like, what's the point? What's your end game,
God.
dude? You have
Say
no.
why
end
It's
game.
just sad,
Can't
man.
mute that, bitch.
It's like going. It'd be like going to your
Your
old school, and then you see
self.
it's all torn up and shit, and you'd be like, "Dude, I remember like
E,
when it
selfie.
wasn't torn up, and we used to
Okay,
have fun
so
here."
don't live in the past. Like,
Kill yourself, dude.
Dude, legit, like, it is what you're doing. You're living in the past. We've moved on. You haven't. Like, you don't need to, like, it's whatever. You're still
I'm gonna
coming
be
on
Black
here.
Kevin. I'm gonna be Black Kevin last time.
Isn't yeah? I mean, I guess you could just say that's sad then. Like what? I don't know.
Like, I don't know, dude. Like, I think you need to just find an example of what you're doing that, like,
Oh my god.
that clicks with you, and then realize that that's what you're doing. There's no expectation of the community or anything, dude.
This reminds me of like the gentrification problems going on, and like basically the new people moving in, like to communities and stuff, and ruining the community. They think like nothing is wrong, and like there's nothing to there's no one to argue with them because everyone else has left like to another state. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
dude, it's because you view the idea of adding anything to like a ham and cheese sandwich as making it worse instead of just creating a different sandwich.
not all the additions have like have done that, but.
It's called just evolving, dude. Just going
Dude,
on.
your ideology is like the complete opposite, where it's like you don't care what the fuck goes on the ham and cheese sandwich. Like it could be goddamn literal shit,
Yeah,
like
it.
fucking KC or whatever. Like his actual garbage, and like
As
you
long
are
as you're just
you are
creating
totally
something
okay
like
with that going on your sandwich.
There's nothing fucking wrong with just.
You realize you just called a human fucking being a piece of shit.
We're still on the, but we're on the
delusional,
sandwich
and you're calling
thing.
another living, breathing person a piece of shit that has done nothing but just been himself.
Jess is triggered. You triggered
But-
Jess, dude.
I'm talking about a sandwich.
No, you literally just said Casey, and whether or not you were referring to barbecue sauce, you know exactly
It
what
was
the
a
fuck you were
metaphor, yeah,
saying.
it was a metaphor.
I'm not saying that KC is a piece of shit. I'm just saying that if in the context of a sandwich, he's a piece of shit.
Fucking Josh,
It's
man.
just like, dude.
Like Brum is smoked turkey, you know what I mean? And Casey's garbage. Like that's the thing. Dude, I need to like update the eras thing. Like
You
that's
need to,
like I need to add the Brum weed smoking era because that like shit changed then. And like there's
holy shit, man.
it's like fucking classic WoW, man. And you guys are the retail players who
All
just
you
don't get
gotta
it.
All you gotta do is just work on changing
Kevin.
yourself in a positive
Oh.
way, dude.
Josh, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh my gosh. What even is this?
Oh god, dude.
It's just crazy, dude. Like, you and I would be on, like, the same level if you actually just, like, embraced positivity in your life. And that's why, like, I will never give
What's
up on
positive? Like
you. What's positive?
what
Viewing it
positivity
as positive
like comes out of this?
Getting new members in TeamSpeak rather than saying Dan's game or saying, like, shit like that. Like, embracing change.
How about like I don't know,
You want to live in like a stagnant state, and like you want to try and find the best like era of something, when in reality you're never going to be able to find that. So it's like a situation that you're always going to be negative towards because you're striving towards something that isn't possible. So like you just got to be positive, and you're never going to be able to do that. Like from my point of view.
Man,
Like,
it didn't need to be like this, man. We just I don't know.
what did it need
Our
to be
community
like?
got tainted.
You never. Do you ever make an effort to try and like make it better? You don't. You just try to shit on what we have.
Dude, how like in what way can I do that?
What?
I don't know. Try and make it better. Try. Like, I don't know how you would make it better. Like, in your eyes, making it better is probably kicking out all the people that you don't like.
What is that? Kicking out all the people who like don't attempt to like integrate themselves into the community. Like Cam has literally never spoken a word to like anybody except like the people that he knows local to him, and maybe Black Kevin. Because Black Kevin will talk to actually anybody.
It's honestly a two-way street. I've seen Cam talk to Marcus, Delic, pretty much everybody. Like, it's just a two-way street. If someone like it's just you, dude. Like if someone doesn't make an opportunity or you don't see value in talking to the person, you're not going to talk to them, and then you're going to say that guy never talks to me.
Well, if I joined a new community, I would make an effort to talk to like the other people there. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't wait until they talk to me. Otherwise, I'm just going to be alienated, you know? And that's kind of what happened with a lot of the people.
The exact same thing happened when Kyle joined this TeamSpeak. He would try and make an effort to talk to you. You would straight up ignore him. And then as soon as somebody talked that you wanted to talk to, you would talk to them.
That's kind of because all 5 of those guys came in at once, and it was like, what
the
fuck?
So that
like,
gives you a reason not to talk to them when they're trying to talk to you?
I don't know. It was kind of like Mexicans storming the border. Like, it just,
no, you're just
the
making
dynamic
an
changed
excuse
overnight.
for exactly what you said somebody should do, and they did, and you ignored them.
Kill yourself.
What if like 15 people came into TeamSpeak one day? Like, it's just like, as you increase the number, it gets like...
Kill yourself.
Like, it doesn't work like that anymore, basically. But...
Whatever, Kevin. You just love to fucking do the shit, and like literally, it's what you live for. So just go kill yourself. Like I tried.
I'm just
to
discussing
be,
this shit, and
really
you guys
nice
get
to you
so
and, like,
irritated. I have no
friendly with
idea
you.
why.
Like I even texted you after all that shit happened, like the other whatever few days ago. You never texted me back. Like, go fuck yourself.
What? Whoa.
Like you, there's people that make efforts, like to be like friendly to you and like care about you, and you fucking shit on them because they're not up to the standard that you like them.
You know, just when these two are this high and like acting like this,
high right now, dude.
we can't really have a serious conversation, especially since Brum's recording too. So
dude, we're laughing because of how often you do this shit. How like. It's crazy that you care so much
about something so little.
It's like, dude, why? Why do you even care? If you hate it so much or hate the way it is, why even care? Like, why come in here and still preach this shit to us when it's just like, we don't, dude, like, I'm never going to think about your opinion when inviting someone to TeamSpeak.
I don't mind, man. Like, you do... I can't control how you act, like, no matter what I say, so...
Oh my god, dude, like...
Yeah, but you don't cause anyone to want to change with how you act, either.
I can't come up with a way to... Yeah, I mean, there's pretty much nothing I can say or do to convince anyone, so I'll just, you know, express my opinion and then kind of...
Oh, damn, I thought he was going to say he's just going to end it.
Kill yourself. Kill yourself. Kill yourself. Kill yourself. Kill yourself.
Like you actually make it hard for people to like care about you. Like it's actually ridiculous.
Kill yourself.
Yeah, it does.
Kill yourself.
Like, I'm gonna get real with you right now. Like, I know you went through some shit, like, recently. Like, some retarded shit that most people shouldn't have to go through, like, young in their life. But, like, straight up, why do you act like the way that you act? It doesn't... It's crazy. And then you blame everyone else. And everyone around you. It's insane.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Josh is just going in.
Dude, fucking love you, Josh. Did we break Kevin? Well, we, not you guys. I think he stopped it. Dude, this fucking wind, I can't stand wind, dude. It needs to stop. It's been wind just...
It's been windy?
It's been consistent wind for the past, like, 2 days straight.
Why don't you ever try to create your own community, like, if you hate this one so much, you know what I mean?
I mean, I don't think you can just create a community like this. Like, this community is really special. An online community that lasts this long is really hard to make and maintain, and like it's on. I've never heard of another friend of mine having something like what we have, you know? Like,
yeah, no, I mean,
like when I talked to friends back in high school, when I like told them that there's like a group of friends who are always online on the server, like, you know, doesn't matter if it's like 2 a.m. or after school, somebody will be online and they just chat all day. My friends were like, what? That people do that, you know? And so that's why I'm like really sad to see it change so much. And like, and yeah, it just seems like I'm really outnumbered. Like,
really outnumbered, dude.
Like, I don't know, maybe like a 4 to 10 ratio of like it going downhill versus it going in like a more positive direction.
Oh my god.
Like, it's just like life. It's what you make it. Your life could be a shithole, but if you're positive all the time, then hey, you're positive about shit. Or it could be a fucking glorious life. You could be a millionaire, but you could still look at everything negatively. Like, oh, I don't have anyone that cares for me or loves me or like whatever. Like, you can go either way with anything in life. Like,
even though it's not perfect, like, I'm pretty sure anybody that feels a similar way that you feel, I'm sure they still log on every day or like they still log on and appreciate this for what it is, you know what I mean? You don't have to, even though it's changed, you don't have to be like whether it's Jeff, Chris, John, Nick, or anybody that feels a similar way that you do, they log on and have no problem being cool. Like, they never really complain about it. You have to have Josh blocked at this point, right? Like, he's not just muted.
Just muted. I still see the chat messages, yeah. I think the core problem is that when I joined, Chris told me, he was like, okay, listen, this is a really tight-knit community, and like, I forgot the exact words he said, but he's like, don't invite other people. He's like, that's like the one
you were
rule,
literally holding on to something that he said to you like 12 years ago?
Yeah, and like
Dude.
like
What?
Jeff, or I don't know, like Jeff and Nick, or like that whole group and I have like chatted about that, and like we just say like how like we don't want to invite other people to it. So I forgot like last time we talked about this subject, but yeah, it's like it's just such a close-knit community, and like when I see people from literally private server WoW who are like, I don't know, what it just get invited like nothing. It just kind of pisses me off because then they like feel like they stay here forever. I don't know. It's not just that. That's like one tiny thing of like the bigger issue.
It's worth the risk. Like, straight up, invite whoever the fuck you want, as long as you know they're cool to you. Like, it's worth the risk. Like, we got Marcus from that. We got Stefan from that.
Dude, Marcus doesn't even participate with us anymore. Like, he doesn't play
He's
games.
on here every single
Wait,
day and
hold
talks.
on, hold on.
Literally, whenever he joins,
He doesn't participate in games, Kevin. You don't participate in games. What are you talking about, bro?
whenever
Okay.
Marcus joins, Kevin rages at him because he doesn't like talk. He doesn't like talk to us in a meaningful way. You know, like, doesn't that piss you off?
Literally, Marcus says all the time that you and him are the same person. Like legit. He said that
We have a couple
like,
things
yesterday.
in common.
No,
Yeah,
he says
and
that you
I
and
think
him
he's
are
a
like
cool
so
guy.
much alike.
Bro,
He's
you
a
wanna
cool
know who
guy.
else
I
has
just
a lot
wish
in
he would
common?
like.
Who I see a lot of each other in him. So
Hi,
White
TJ.
Kevin, White Kevin, and Narcissa.
Dude, I told you, he's fucking...
We're doing it.
Yeah, what's up, TJ?
I'm doing any percent,
Dude,
man.
Marcus watches movies all the time with Jess, watches shows all the time with Jess. Like,
Oh my God.
it's completely worth it meeting him, because he literally comes in here and like participates way more than you do, just in the social aspect of being here every day. Like, and watches shit with Jess. Like, it's worth it. It was worth inviting him just for the interaction with Jess, like, purely, in my opinion.
What? Are you saying like Marcus isn't a babysitter? Get out of here.
Like, he does shit with you that, like, I don't really like movies. Like, he watches movies with you, you know what I'm saying?
It's like the other half of the boyfriend complex.
Hell yeah, dude. Hold on, I have
And Marcus is always willing to play a game with somebody else if he has it, which he most of the time doesn't, because he doesn't have like any games. But still, he's willing.
And I mean, like, Casey was just, I mean, he came in here, he was a douchebag, when he, like, doesn't mute his mic and shit, but I mean, he's alright.
Where has Casey been?
Thailand.
I thought he went to Thailand in, like, March, but I guess not.
No, I thought he went this month.
No, I don't know.
The biggest thing...
I got a new oil.
Nice.
For your
Gold
pen?
label. Gold
Biggest thing,
label.
what? I want to hear.
Granddaddy purple.
Got the perps.
I was talking to Chris about this. Like, the way, I guess, my maturity works is that I, like, act exactly like the people who I'm around. Like, so if I'm... Like, as a kid, if I was with, like, older kids, I would, like, immediately act their age, you know? Or if I was with younger kids, I would, like, act, you know, like, a lot less mature.
Because you have no confidence.
Well, I don't know about that, but what I'm saying is that,
Fucking
like...
wrecked, Jess. Jesus.
Like, the stuff
you
that
can't
I
be
want to get
confident,
into
be
now
yourself.
is, like, not in this TeamSpeak. Like, I want to learn about, like, cryptocurrencies and math and stocks, like... I don't know how to be, like, productive in society. I don't know. Like, I just don't feel that vibe here. And, like, I feel like it's negative on my, like, overall, like, mental health. So
Wait. So you think TeamSpeak is a negative place to be?
Because specifically of like, the way I function. Like, if I'm on here, I'll start acting like Brum, where I just want to play games and sit around and kind of do nothing. But, like... I don't know, I see like what Chris is doing, and he's getting involved with like cryptos, and he's making money, he's working 2 jobs. Garrett's doing the same thing, like I don't know. It's it makes me feel really bad, you know, that I'm like just sitting doing nothing.
But the problem being though is that you can't use TeamSpeak as an excuse. It's not TeamSpeak, it's you.
I'm saying you're probably right, but TeamSpeak is not helping in that regard. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not saying TeamSpeak's good for you. I'm just saying you can't blame TeamSpeak for you being a lazy
I'm not
person.
fully blaming. I'm just saying for me, I think TeamSpeak is like negatively attributing to that. And this is like a side thing. Like what we were just talking about is how like the TeamSpeak's dynamic has changed with like the different people that are in here, as opposed to like back when like Max or Ben would join, or you know, like 10 years ago. But this is like another side thing.
Dude.
I mean, Chris still comes on here, and he still functions.
Right,
You don't see him blaming TeamSpeak for not getting 2 jobs and not doing what he does.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he and I are just a lot different. So,
I know, but how can you like blame TeamSpeak when it's literally you?
Is this kind of like, have you ever just been around friends and you start to talk like them or act like them?
No, because my mom always smacked me upside the head and said, "Be yourself. Why are you acting like someone you aren't?"
It's just weird. That
but what do you mean you act differently on TeamSpeak? Because you act way on your own fucking wavelength, bro. Like, you are on your own fucking wavelength as far as how you act in general.
To a certain degree, yeah.
Legit?
Like, you are super fucking trolly. And not that I have an issue with it, because I think it's hilarious to listen to. But, like, none of us are fucking as troll as you are.
I don't understand how TeamSpeak influences you when I can directly say to you, come to my house and smoke weed and do nothing with your life, and you won't do it.
Dude, do you have any idea what kind of... I would get disowned by my family if that ever, like, happened. So it's just a meme, okay? Like, I'm sorry, but that'll actually never happen, but...
Like, I know, I'm just saying, like, how does TeamSpeak influence you when I'm trying to directly influence you and you won't allow it? Like,
well, I mean, that's... What I'm saying is, like, that is obviously just, like, just silly, but I'm...
Josh, can you not? Please?
In, like, the more
He's been
realistic
doing that
world,
for a very
like...
long time.
Dude, he's got the plays, dude.
I don't know, it's a lot of, like... It's, like, it's something that's, like, passively going on, like, just... sitting here doing nothing, you know, like talking about Reddit stuff, or it's just like not productive at all. And I feel
okay, but here's the deal, Kevin. So now that you're claiming TeamSpeak is the problem, right?
for me,
you.
yeah,
For
right.
you, okay? Well, you're saying being on TeamSpeak is not productive. But being productive is your own state of mind. Like, it's not... you can't blame an inanimate object. Like, if you want to blame something, you know what I mean? You have to blame the fact that, what are you doing right now? You can be on TeamSpeak and do something productive.
I don't know, man. I feel like you can. Like someone who smokes weed a lot could say that. Marcus sits on here for fucking 15 hours a day, writing his master's thesis. What I mean is, like,
he's going to school, or he's through school, and he's now doing a master's, whatever the fuck it is, thesis, blah blah, whatever. He's doing it.
For sure,
he's proving
people can do
your
it.
point wrong.
I just don't have
You don't have willpower, and you don't have a good work ethic.
I mean, I agree.
So,
I don't have
wait.
good enough work ethic.
Let me get this straight. You want to complain that the TeamSpeak
Yes.
has changed?
Well, I don't know if
and
it's hard to
isn't
figure,
how
but
it
it's
was
white.
in the past.
That's a different issue, but
There's
yeah.
tons of it.
So you want TeamSpeak to be how it was, so you can be on here all day and not do anything? I don't.
You're trying to, like, connect a bridge that, like, doesn't exist.
Because, like, you also got to remember something. For the majority of us, you know what I mean? Like Jess, me, Josh, Chow, you know what I mean? We all have jobs and work, and we come into TeamSpeak to relax. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Yes, we do have the resident bums. You, Matt, Jeff, Kevin.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, so the problem is that what you're doing is you're letting yourself be sucked into the fact that, like, you want to be, like, you have two faces. Like, you want to be the fucking internet troll, where you do nothing but sit on TeamSpeak all day and troll Narcissa Wright and tell her she's, oh, you're so great in your times and blah, 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 and suck her penis, okay? And then you want, in the back of your mind, in your subconscious, you know you feel guilty about the fact that you should be doing something useful and productive with yourself.
And then you blame us.
Yeah, I guess
you
so.
need to start helping the person. Like, don't blame. Like, if it is, you are 100% correct in saying that if you need to be more productive, don't come on TeamSpeak, and then realize, like, when you are capable of not being addicted to your troll lifestyle, then you can go back to it. Where you have
That's just an online thing, by the way. You can ask Chris. Like, he even told me last night. He's like, you know, if you acted how you do in real life as you do online, I probably wouldn't talk to you. And I'm like, yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, no, obviously, like, you're not playing soundboards at, like, a party or something. I get that.
I don't know, you might.
Josh, dude.
But the point I'm making is this: is that you're blaming something that you need to change.
I'm totally aware
very,
it's me.
very
That's the
clear to
issue.
me with how you talk, and like, unless you're completely fucking trolling, that you are somewhat depressed at your situation. I think it was more so in Florida because you were around your mother, who I get the feeling that you don't fucking like.
Or she pressures you or something.
You know what I'm saying? She rides your dick, you know what I mean? Like, what you're doing, so that makes it worse. That was intensifying it. But, like, legitimately, maybe you should talk about talking to somebody and changing your habits. Like, putting a limit on yourself to be only on the computer for 4 hours a day. Unless you're actually doing work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're an adult. Like, you need to change these things yourself. And what you're doing is you're blaming your habits on TeamSpeak when it's your habits themselves that need to change.
I kind of compare it to, like, if I were to smoke weed or something like that, and I felt like whenever I'm on weed, I'm not very productive. Like, I'm the problem, but, like, weed is kind of like the gateway in a sense, right?
Right.
Like, so it's kind of like...
Like blaming your drug dealer for giving you drugs when you're the one that hit
Not
him
the
up.
dealer, but, like...
No,
it's
I'm
like,
saying what you're saying is doing that.
Realistically, your drug is the internet.
I think I'm, like, I'm pretty productive with the internet, but, like, TeamSpeak in general, because it's, like, non-stop social interaction with, like, I don't know, you could just leave it all day and let hours go by, you know what I mean? And,
yeah, but I have TeamSpeak on, I fucking run a business.
No, I know, you can handle it, like, maybe it's not healthy for me.
There's multiple times where I don't even come on TeamSpeak until I'm finished emailing because I know I won't get shit done. But that's me saying, like, okay, I can't come on TeamSpeak right now because I realize I can't finish my shit. That's like just you being a responsible adult and realizing you have priorities and that you need to actually, like,
sleep schedule back to
handle
normal
those
sleep
priorities
schedule instead of staying up all night doing
right, and, yeah,
shit.
and TeamSpeak does not help that.
I just want to troll hood rat shit with my friend.
Troll hood rat
fucking be online till fucking 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm just trying something. I'm trying to log in less, like,
Kill
That's
yourself.
fine.
or if I do
That's a
log
good
in,
thing.
or if I do log in, maybe only stay on for a few hours or something like that, and then kind of even
But
if
yeah,
I
you
don't
still-
have to
but
go
here's the
somewhere,
deal,
log off.
Kevin. You're also gonna have to realize that you're gonna have to change shit in IRL too.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm not expecting
Like-
TeamSpeak to leaving TeamSpeak to magically solve all my
You
problems,
know what I mean? Like doing
right?
homework.
I hear
and,
you.
And going to
Solve any of his
class.
problems. with
Right,
his life
yeah,
practices.
You know
No,
what
I
mean?
get
That
it,
type
I
of
get
shit.
So yeah, there's like a bunch of different issues. Like it's me not being productive on TeamSpeak. It's also me wanting to like be around a friend group who is like, I don't know, like where I want to be in life. I want to be like where they are, and I want to be
Successful
around that
people
friend
in
group.
your eyes.
What's that?
Successful people in your eyes.
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know like what that means though. So
But what do you consider to be successful? Do you
The
consider
homeless
being
boulevard
happy
in Seattle.
successful? Do you consider somebody with a lot of money successful?
I don't.
Like-
Consider somebody
not
to come in the
necessarily.
studio, you can have a
Like,
friend group
At the end of the
of
day,
successful.
Matt is a successful person because he's happy.
I don't know. That question
He's
is like
living
really
life, he's
complicated.
happy.
That question is subjective, so
That, exactly
It is
my
subjective.
point.
it depends on what you define as successful.
Correct.
If it's a matter of how much things you own or how much things you can buy in a given transaction or how you feel about life, that's what success is, and it's dependent on the person.
That's why I said successful
I get
in your
that.
eyes, because it's not the same for everybody.
Because then you just started talking about Garrett, and I guess Chris is getting into cryptocurrency now.
I think
Right.
he might be late to the
That's what I'm saying.
the
at this
wagon
point.
on that one.
Well, no, it's not. It's not too late. There's more currencies coming out every day. Like Chris Winnegar made $70,000 last year on cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Jess knows Chris. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not.
Fucking
And he plays video games too.
I'm not even looking at the
He's not
chat
stopping,
anymore.
dude.
Josh is like fucking Jason, dude.
Right now.
Is
But
he?
he makes me
Are you
funny.
drunk right now, Josh? I don't know.
He's not
Oh
annoying.
my god, when somebody's dude, when someone's not taking you seriously or some shit, they have to be like under the
Maybe.
influence of something.
Yeah,
It
dude,
is,
man, oh,
like,
shit,
pretty
you're
common
laughing
for
at
them
what
to
I'm
be
saying?
using
yeah,
a
you're
substance.
definitely high, dude. You
Fucking
are
blazed
fucking
right now,
blazed, bro.
Are you?
can't even
I
form
thought you said you weren't on
right
weed.
now, dude.
I'm. Did you say you weren't on weed? What the fuck?
Right? Yeah, yeah. I thought you hadn't smoked a bowl yet.
On the weeds.
On the weed, bro.
On the
How
weed.
many marijuanas have you had today, Matt?
Yeah.
I've only smoked one bowl, dude, and that was like 6 hours ago. But
I just got some new oil and it's pretty fucking
I-
sick.
I heard.
Purple Daddy Kush
Like-
golden labels.
I don't know, dude. If you're not gonna be satisfied
Granddaddy
being around
purple.
like average people
Oh.
like us, you know what I mean? Like,
Dude, that triggers me so fucking hard. Like,
if you think you aren't
you
reaching
take
your
my
peak-
words and fucking like reorient them.
Yeah, but Kevin,
that pisses me off
but
so
listen
much.
to what you're saying. He's not wrong. Like you literally said, like I need to surround myself with people where I want to be. So obviously, our lives are not good enough for you.
That's not like exactly true. Like
It's kind
It-
of true.
in the same way
we're
that
good for
that
you on
success
your,
is like
your
in
fun
the
time.
eyes of the beholder or whatever. Like I'm saying, my lifestyle, I just want it to be like different. Like you guys might be really happy and feel like you're successful. Like that,
That's so
I actually
awful.
envy a
Again,
ton of
feel
people
like
in
That's
you're
a
here. Like,
backhanded
successful.
thing to say. Feel like you're successful. Again, success is a very objective fucking term.
right.
Subjective.
So what you need to realize is that you need to check yourself, be a little bit more humble, and realize that you ain't shit.
No,
Okay?
I get that.
Like realize the people you're talking to, like you're fucking. What were? Fuck.
Unsuccessful. That's the word you're looking for.
What is the word I'm looking for? You're fucking trust fund baby who can't get through fucking school.
I hear you, man. I know where I stand.
But do you understand how like pretentious
right.
it is to sit
Yeah,
there and
yeah,
talk
okay,
shit to
yeah. It's
people?
probably
'Cause
successful
you
wasn't
gotta-
really
you
the
need to
right word.
understand, like, that's how you come off.
I get it. I want to talk to people like in the tech world, you know, and like
Then like go hit up a subreddit and see if you can join a Discord. Like talk.
You can't talk
Figure
like
that
people.
shit out.
get
That's
into
not
a
his
friend
friend
group
group.
like that. You know, like it has to. I don't know.
You
Like
can't
doing
get into
so.
a friend group like that because
I
you're
did this at the end of high school.
socially
Like, all of
awkward.
my high school friends, I just completely like slammed
Blew
the door
off?
on them, basically. Like, because I wasn't like I wanted to like
Listen,
move on to new things.
Real
you know?
life relationships take work, whether they're
Yeah.
friends or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the fuck you're talking about. It takes fucking, I don't want to say work, but like if you stop calling the person, you can't expect them to call you.
For sure, I get that.
You realize that every person that you meet in life, whether you think they're successful or not, have something like beneficial to learn from somebody, whether it's an experience, whether
Right.
it's learning something, and you slamming the door on past relationships because you want to move on from something, you're burning bridges. What if one of those
I
kids
understand
become
that.
like the biggest fucking Bitcoin trader, whatever,
Well,
crypto
then
support,
I
like then you
deserve-
missed out on that friendship of learning what he was going through, and maybe he could have helped you figure out a bot to learn how
Well,
to trade when the
I
percentage
don't
was for
want
the right
friendships
correct
just
thing.
for like that kind of
Like-
gain. You know, like I want to.
So then why are you accusing TeamSpeak of a thing then? You're literally talking yourself in circles.
Not a circle. It's just like a starting point, and that's the same exact ending point.
I just feel like
doesn't have
my
anything
friendships
else
have
in
like
between there.
stagnated. You know, like I'm just not
So whose fault is that?
mine. Yeah, that's why I'm not. I don't know.
Team
Like
speaks.
I'm not really blaming you guys here. It's just on me.
Oh my god.
But you guys are
Bro.
taking it like really personally. It's hard
No,
not
we're not
to
taking
take
it
that
personal. We're
personally.
talking to you this like
It's-
because we give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
Like is that what you don't realize
Kiao?
that? Like
What
do you
the
think
fuck?
I talk like this to a lot of people?
Yeah. What you say, like, by saying, like, all this
I'm trying to
shit
help.
is,
Yeah, no,
like,
sorry.
literally a cry for help, and if
Yeah.
we didn't care about you, we would just laugh at you and tell you to fuck off.
And kill yourself.
But, like, we're actually trying to help you, provide solutions, be like, we're analyzing your issue and giving you, like, advice from our perspective.
Oh, I understand.
And it's just,
Maybe
like,
one day
Bro, if you
You
look
guys
up
will learn
dedication,
to
Josh's
just
picture is
ignore
next to
Kevin
it.
when it comes to
Because
shit like
he's
this.
fucking dedicated to the meme.
Kevin, how long have I known you? You
Dedicated
say
to what?
9 years? Maybe 10 years? How long have you been doing this shit? 9 years? Maybe 10 years? They're like, dude, maybe people will learn to ignore you. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, but Kevin, the depression doesn't just go away and it can come back. Like,
Dude,
I don't understand what you don't understand
nobody
about
gives a
that.
fuck about Kevin's sob stories about how he loves TeamSpeak so much, but the style of TeamSpeak changed. Nobody gives a fuck, okay? He needs to stop bitching, suck it up. If he don't fucking like it, don't get on TeamSpeak anymore, okay? He can easily stop himself, but he doesn't. He just likes complaining to us constantly because he's a stupid fucking idiot, okay? This is
Kevin,
always this is how
I
it
just
always
wanna point
is. It
out-
always happens like this.
Like,
Always.
never mind. I'm not going into this.
That's what I'm saying, dude. The transition is in the future, dude. Like,
I wonder.
Transition.
I wonder what's gonna happen in 5 years. I wonder if Kevin's still gonna be doing this. If he
Man,
still
are you
talks to
talking
us.
about what I think you're talking
yeah,
about?
yeah, hormone replacement therapy.
God.
Maybe that's it, dude.
It's just like you over dramatize everything.
No,
Like,
dude, it's not like that.
It's not as dramatic as you make it. Like,
And here's the deal. It is very much clear to the rest of us here that you are not happy with the situation that you're in. But what also is very clear to the rest of us here is that you are too lazy to change it. And I'm saying that as somebody who is also a lazy fucking person and could change their situation, but they just don't because they're fucking lazy.
I kind of like look at my online friend group and then look at me and then I'm like, is this the exact same as like 5 years ago or 10 years? It's like it is. Like it. Like we're just.
Oh, so now
I
we're
don't
the
know.
same?
And so like that makes me feel like bad that like I haven't really like grown
What?
at all in that amount
All
of
right,
time.
so we're the same, but where are you?
like,
Are you
Like-
the same?
I don't know. I just like don't feel like anything's evolving. So
it's not
I want to
your friend's
remove
fault.
myself.
It's not
I
your
want to
friend's
remove
fault. You know
myself
that,
from
right?
the equation.
Bro,
I'm not
wait,
saying
hold on,
that's
hold
your
on.
fault
So
though.
what are you evolving then by leaving the situation?
Like I'm opening new doors, basically.
So you think
Or at
by
least I'm
getting off
leaving
the
myself
no.
open to have more open doors. You know.
Dude, it's just weird because you didn't sign a contract with us. Anybody can literally go solo queue in a game, find a friend, and talk to them on Discord.
Yeah.
Like,
What?
I'm
What do you
saying,
mean?
What?
like, nobody's stopping you from
Is that
going
Getting new friends
and
away
making
from my
new friends
TeamSpeak group?
online.
yeah, that's kind of the
I know,
thing,
but like being in this TeamSpeak, it kind of like it's the status quo. You know, like you're just
What?
you're just
okay,
chilling here
again,
for hours.
at the root of this though is that you are the person that can control your happiness. So if you think TeamSpeak is the problem, remove the problem.
Right. That's what I'm
So
saying.
what are you waiting for?
I don't want to log off in the middle of this conversation. I'm just, yeah, I'm saying that.
Wait,
I'm
didn't
just,
we have
No,
the same
here's the
exact
deal.
conversation like a
If
week
you're
ago?
serious,
I could have sworn we had this fucking cut. All right.
if you're that serious, then log off and don't log back on.
no. What I'm gonna
Commit.
start doing is like, maybe after like 1 hour of being on, I'm just gonna like limit myself. You know.
There
like,
you go. That's a
Okay,
good
and
place
then-
to start
and
for
when you
you.
get off of TeamSpeak, what are you gonna do?
Like,
Jerk off.
yeah, what the fuck?
Find that other group
TJ,
of friends.
my behavior is not going to be like 100% productive after logging off. Okay, but
Okay,
like
so what you're
it's
saying
a-
is
it's
that
a
you
step
get
in the
off
right
of
direction.
TeamSpeak, pretend that you're doing something, but all you're doing is like literally just not being able to talk to somebody. And you're saying that's going to help your situation.
it's not going to make it any worse in my opinion. But I understand it's not a miracle cure for whatever underlying problem there may be. But like,
I'm just asking you. I'm just curious. Like, what's your plan? What are you going to use the time for? Like, are you just going to sit there and stare at the computer and just not be on TeamSpeak?
honestly, I can't tell you right now. If something changes in my lifestyle, I'll let you
Are you
know.
going to get a job?
Like,
I need to, yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, there are some things I want to do. Like, I want to join a tennis group or something like that, and like practice again.
Do you have an updated resume?
I did update my resume. I need to like I need to finish my LinkedIn profile and like angellist.com, and there's so much shit to be done there. I don't know. Anyway, that is. I need to handle that.
So, like, a little thing here from what you can do is let's just say, pretend that you have a job and use that time of 8 to 5 as, like, you updating your resume and, doing the Angie's list and doing
Right.
the LinkedIn profile. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the problem is that you're sitting here saying that a program on your computer is controlling your life.
No, I'm saying I'm controlling my life, but it's like a tool, basically, through. It makes it like easy for me. I don't know, I guess if you consider like conversations to be like dopamine or whatever, like Brum knows more about this than I do, but like it's like the easy access, kind of in the same way that like you could say porn is good for getting off, like it's just that easy dopamine to your brain, like TeamSpeak is that same thing. Like
Matt
I can
doesn't
just
like to talk, so what do you mean Matt knows this
I'm a
more?
certified psychologist.
No, what I mean is like Brum has talked about like this stuff in the past, just in like a different kind of context. But yeah, that's why I said his name. But yeah, it's like I think like TeamSpeak, it's just like the easy way out. Like instead of going out and hanging out with like my friends nearby, I could just be on here all day. Like I've turned down a lot of like hangouts just because I'm chilling here and I don't really want to like go out.
But yet again, that's your personal.
Yeah, I know.
Because
But, like,
if
alright,
someone was
so-
to invite Jason would be like, "Yeah, I'm going out later, guys." Like,
Right.
wouldn't even think about it. So it's like it's not.
Yeah, I know.
Things,
I agree with you. I'm the underlying problem. I know that.
It just sounds like you need to reprioritize your life.
See, yet again, somebody talked to you and you didn't even respond to them.
No, I hear him, but I
Josh
just
has
don't
been
know what to say
doing this
back.
For 35 minutes straight.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's entertaining, man.
Dedication.
Nuts. That is fucking sick, dude.
Like,
I don't know, dude.
Basically, what the problem is that there's literally like a global cooldown on how many times you can have a conversation with a person, and
Mm-hmm.
they say something is the problem, but they refuse to fix it. Like at the core of all this, I hope you realize that like just depression and laziness is what your two main issues.
I mean, if that were true, which I'm not even sure is the case, it would take a lot of effort to fix. Like, there's no one decision I could do that. I don't know. I agree with you. I need to fix that.
You're talking about fixing your life. Like, is that not important enough to make?
Yeah, no.
the right decision.
It's
making sure that you're happy, functioning.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think
Successful,
it'll take very much for me to get to that like happy point, but because like I don't know, I haven't been unhappy as like until like maybe like just this year or something, and yeah. So.
And
Do
you need
you
to figure
still
out
have
why.
a girlfriend?
Yeah, or just her parents are like really tough on us, so it's hard for us to see each other.
Like, I don't know, dude. I just don't know. I don't know what you want to do. Like, I don't
Brum's
know.
been like flabbergasted for this entire.
Legit. Like, if I were you, I would probably just drop the fuck out of college and just research a bunch of stocks
Jesus
and
Christ.
cryptocurrencies that
Are you
you
s-
could earn money
And
by
burn
investing
away
in
all my
other
money.
things.
That
No,
sounds
just-
great, man.
Evan.
You literally, if you do it smart, you can earn money by just not doing anything, by investing in shit.
Dude,
like
it's
that.
so much more complicated than that.
I
Everyone and
understand
their
that.
mother wants that to happen. That's like hitting the lottery, literally.
Yeah, but that's
But-
the thing is that
You
the
can
more
do
people that get
low risk.
involved, the more money that gets put into it, the more money it actually earns. So,
You
like,
can't
if
make
legit-
money
and
by
there's-
not spending it.
Yeah, like 100%, and you need
I-
money to make
I
money.
hear you, but I can't take that risk when I don't even have enough money to pay rent. Like, I need just regular work.
Okay,
That's-
well, how about you move someplace where you don't have to pay rent?
Well, that's one issue is that that I don't have to pay any rent. That's not possible at the moment right now. But
Couldn't go move in with your mom?
there's not a business there, like enough jobs opening for.
Yeah, but
Like
we're
what I'm
talking
good
about investing in cryptocurrency with the money that you have.
So you're saying move back with my parents and invest in cryptocurrency?
Invest in whatever. I have no idea how much money you have sitting there.
Is investing without a job a good idea? I've not heard many good things come out of that.
Getting a job would probably be a good
Yeah,
thing
but the problem is that you're
Right.
not going to get a job.
I want a career, like a job that involves like climbing.
That's great. Get a job while you're waiting to get a career.
I mean,
You realize there's people that to make themselves successful will work, 3, 2,
Oh, I hear you.
one jobs while they're going to school full time. If you want something, Kevin, you'll do it.
yeah, no, I hear you. I've spent
People who are
like 3 years now
professionally-
studying programming, so I feel like I'm ready for an entry-level job. I'm just got to go find one now.
Do you have the educational? Do you have the degree to get
That's-
a job?
No,
You have the
What kind of-
experience to get a job instead.
sort of.
What kind of okay? So this is kind of my world. What kind of programming are you talking about?
Hold on a sec.
Now just
Can you
remember,
say that again?
You literally are now talking
No,
to somebody
no.
who's supposedly in your industry, and you met them through TeamSpeak.
Okay, so what type of programming are you talking about?
I don't like.
What language are you learning? Are you learning HTML, SAS, CSS?
The language doesn't really matter. Like, yeah, like no company would be like, oh, you don't know this language. Like, okay, we can't hire
no,
you.
I get that, but I'm trying to see where your experience level is at. Yeah. So
Yeah, I
are you-
mean, like C, C++, Java, Lua, JavaScript, HTML.
Are you learning
like-
WordPress? Any of that stuff?
That's not a programming language, but it's like it's a platform. I've used it
I know,
before.
I know it's a platform.
Yeah. Yeah, I've used that. It's for like blog sites and stuff. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm trying to get more into like the web stuff, but there's a lot to learn.
Are you learning more back end stuff right now then? Instead
Yeah.
of front end.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So as of right now, I can tell you, like fucking 100% for sure, you can find freelance work right now making close to 6 figures if you had the mental fortitude to go out and reach out and network.
For sure, I definitely feel like it's possible. I need to get over like laziness and anxiety to like start applying.
It's also the fear for a lot of people. It's the fear of failing, of even making that first step through the door.
Yeah, I sort of have that. It's the feeling of like not being ready enough. Like I don't know enough information, and I just want to keep learning.
But if you, I've known hundreds of developers at this point now that I'm in my career that have gone into something and they were like, I didn't fucking know what I was doing. I fucking was learning how to fly, and it was me having to pay the bills that kept me doing what I was doing.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I need to spend some time really applying myself. So.
I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, I actually really hear where you're coming from, the struggles that you're dealing with right now, because I dealt with it the same way, and I always ran away from it. And I truly get what you're talking about. It's just, and I've done the same thing where it's like people give me advice and I don't fucking listen to it, so I just annoy them. And it's not that I'm not listening. It's that for me, I don't know about you, but for me, I have this impulsive nature to do things in the moment and not think and not have the forethought to plan out, which fucks everything else up. So the advice that was just given to me has now been rendered moot because of because of the actions I'd just taken.
I probably have a little bit of that
due to impulsiveness. And right now, I'm talking to a therapist, and I'm trying to fix myself. The problem. The systemic problem I'm seeing right now, at least from you, is that you're always coming into this into TeamSpeak where there are persons in here that are probably going to be negative.
Joined your channel.
And if you want the proper advice, I would say going to maybe a small group of people, maybe messaging them, as opposed to coming into a group chat like this, and you have fuckers like Josh that's just being fucking toxic to you.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, meeting a new online group of friends would be cool. Or just like if I start working, right, it doesn't have to be online, yeah. Like it could just be like I start working and I meet a whole new group of friends there. Like that would probably like revitalize things or something. So.
Or co-workers, niggas don't have to be your friends.
Yeah, exactly. That's what happened when Chris started working at Benihana's. Like his friend group like exploded. Same thing when I like started the club at SJSU. Like when I don't know, like you just started like knowing everybody overnight.
That's normal. Especially if you get into developing, you'll have dude. You live in Silicon Valley, so
yeah.
Plenty of networks to get into.
You're always told it's not what you know, it's who you know, and so.
And that's true, and I am proof of that because I don't have a fucking degree. I don't have a degree in CS or business or anything like that. It's just because of who I knew.
And like it helps to know shit because then it's like, wow, that person actually knows shit. It's not only the father or the son of this kid's dad or whatever.
Right, exactly. Otherwise, they'll be like, you're a fucking idiot, and your friend who referred to us is a fucking idiot. You got to be smart, but at the end of the day, it is a lot of networking. Okay, I gotta go buy food. I'll be back on.
Later.
Peace.
There, guys.
Okay. What's up?
It's just been an hour conversation about everything I linked you.
No, yeah.
Same thing I linked.
What?
Yeah, I linked him.
The coffee pasta.
Like, at a certain point, like, I mean...
Are we still trying
Bro,
this
what's the
an hour
pasta?
later?
I can, like,
This is a copy pasting.
PUBG, anybody?
I'm copy pasting this.
PUBG? Josh, you want to play PUBG?
Josh was saying he wanted to play Escape from Tarkov all day with
You want to play? You want to play Escape from Tarkov right now?
I've lost a lot of shit and gained a lot of shit.
Oh my god.
Like...
So, I killed 10 scabs the other day, and like a few people, and I bled out right before the extraction.
Oh my god.
It was like a 5-second warning. It was like, dead. I have a silenced AK though.
You didn't finish that thought?
I haven't taken it out though.
No, I will. I can relate to you because at a certain point during like my league
Everyone
shit, I
goes
was
through
like,
the same shit. It's
I was
fucking a
like,
fucking goddamn
I'm never
fucking
going to
circle,
reach
over
my
fucking
peak
and
because
fucking over
everybody on
fucking again.
TeamSpeak around me or whatever is average, but then I realized that like that was me just coming up with an excuse. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to be the best, go off and do it yourself. Don't try to force everybody around you to do that with you. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to be in the #1 guild in WoW, don't try to bring everybody in TeamSpeak to that #1 guild and expect that to succeed. Like, you have to do that individually. Like, I don't think everybody on TeamSpeak shares the same, like, values or, like, standards as I do, but that diversity is what makes the community strong itself. Like, just having people with different opinions and like differing skill levels and everything just makes it strong, because somebody can be better at me on a certain game and I can be better than them, and that's just like makes the skill level like higher just because they'll be better than me at something, you know what I mean? Like, just on average. So like it's kind of like you get to see the beauty in diversity, like that's embracing the positivity of everybody being different, even though you may not like them or something. Like, just the fact that they're different than you are is a positive thing.
That's an interesting ideology. I just don't know if I can follow it.
Yeah, I mean,
He's gonna give that fucking answer for everything. Come on, guys. Oh my god, I'm gonna. This is like losing my mind. It's just it's so dumb. It's talking to a rock.
Like,
that it's never gonna listen.
You can be like an average.
Or maybe like a microphone that's on. It always hears, but never fucking does. It listens to your shit, dude.
It's really easy to overestimate your ability in anything, and like, if you do go find a group of friends that are like billionaires or some shit, you may just end up being the odd one out, like the fucking
maybe
terrible person, and you'll realize that this community is better than being in there because you're not getting shit on like you were when you joined like the group of billionaires, because you'll be like, wow, I'd rather be with a bunch of average people treating me like I'm equal than...
Maybe, man. I just want to shake it up right now, like just something different.
That's fine. You should like chase your happiness. Do whatever you
It just feels like the same thing for like a decade. Like literally nothing has changed.
But you keep coming back.
That's not a negative thing. You know what I mean?
Like you like Kevin, you acted you weren't gone for like a year. Like you straight up were not on TeamSpeak for legit like fucking a while.
Yeah, like you
and then you come back. You can't come back and blame us for shit.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was kind of for like the same reason, but like I don't know. I came back and like things were really positive for a little bit, and then like kind of just went back to the same problem. So
it's always going to be like that, because
I know that's what that's what I realized. Yeah, it's like it
not what he realized.
Like no matter how long I take a break, it'll like just.
There's always gonna be a honeymoon phase where everybody's like, oh, we're chill, everybody's chill,
right?
And then you go back to your old ways of being like hella fucking like downer about this shit and talking about the past and shit.
This is
all
good.
of us just completely disagree.
Telling people that they're
like
not
the
good enough.
beauty of this community is the fact that it has lasted this long and we're still doing the same shit.
I guess so. I look at a lot of my friends and like they're like every year they're doing like something completely new and different, and like it's just year 16 and Kevin's still playing WoW. Like,
but why do you compare yourself to that?
Like,
is that something that you want to be doing? Is that why you compare yourself to that?
It sounds like that's what you desire. And
for sure.
Make you happy,
but you're too much of a bitch to go do it.
I know, it's difficult. It's difficult to make that happen. I'm trying.
No, you're not.
It's.
Explain to us how you're trying. Explain. Right now. What did you do today?
I'm not
to
doing the
move yourself
best job
towards
at
that goal?
it, but like
What have you
around
done
like
in the last month? What have you done in the last month to go move to that goal?
it's honestly, dude, just like me learning as many concepts as I can, hoping that it can score me a job, and like then
You know what would have scored
with
you
that
a job?
income,
Putting
A
your foot in
college
the door.
education that you paid for.
dude, it's too late
What's
for
funny?
that. I can't.
But at TeamSpeak,
It's
gradually
not.
getting a
I'm
bit more
I'm too
aggressive
far
with
gone,
Kevin.
man.
Look at how stupid Kevin
I'm
is.
permanently stuck, like in the college.
Dude, seriously, before I
you're
went to take a
permanently
shower,
stuck
people were
in
just
your own
calm and
head.
talking to him. Except
No,
me,
man,
obviously.
like legitimately,
back, and
like
almost
for a
screaming
4-year
at me.
degree, I'm trapped. I'm actually trapped
Kevin,
in terms of the 4-year
You're
degree.
literally so full of shit.
Dude, I
It's
am, man.
unbelievable. 'Cause
My
you are-
GPA is
you've
too
been-
low to take classes. I can't enter a major.
You're
That-
tunnel
that's-
visioned, dude.
Yeah, you're
No,
110%
like I've talked to fucking
so...
they have people that like you go and talk to when you want to like, join a new program, and they're like, okay, you need to, like go to some different type of university, or they were saying like,
Yeah, that's the answer.
it's like
It's not
Yes.
San Jose State.
it
is
would
not
be
the answer,
such
Kevin.
it would be like literally restarting the last 5 years of my life. Like it would be too
Well,
severe.
You know what the problem with that is? Is that it's your fucking fault you're in this boat, Kevin.
I know that, man. You don't.
That
Nobody has to
doesn't help.
remind me of that, man. Like
No, but I would
I've
just
been-
say you think zero things would transfer over, right?
No, a lot of stuff would transfer over, but like moving
there you
would,
go. How
would
is
be
it
like
5
devastating to
No,
my
Kevin,
like.
dude, that's the thing. Is you you
Scared
have been
of change.
freaking. Yeah, no, you just like you're so attached to San Jose when it's like then it pigeonholes you into San Jose State, and San Jose State clearly like
Yeah.
hasn't been a benefit, and like the people, quote unquote, haven't even been a benefit necessarily. Like I understand San Jose is where you want to end up or whatever. You don't have to like stay in San Jose throughout that process.
Right. I hear you. I think we found like a coding camp basically. It's like you just have to pay an insane amount of money, and like they train you, and like you're supposed to get a job at the end of it, and like that
Yeah, but
looks
what
like
do
to be the next step. But
So you're just
we'll see.
not doing
I-
college.
well, like I have an associate's, but
Yeah.
based on what I've seen, like I haven't found a job offer yet that like
How am I typing? People are talking. All right.
I don't know,
Okay.
they're almost always like 4-year
why not
degree
How
with
many,
to
like
what-
2 years of
places have you
experience.
applied to in the last year?
Honestly, TJ, like you're completely right. I need to get my ass together on that. It's very hard to find motivation.
Like
And
we've
not
had
only
this speech
that,
over here,
like-
it's like we said this stuff before.
Like, why not listen to what Chow just said to you? Apparently, Chow has a job which is in that field, and he just said that you can freelance jobs. So why not put on like Craigslist or something easy, like ad or something like, "Hey, willing to do some work." Like, who cares if you fuck up because you're learning? And if they don't agree with what you're doing, or it is a fuck up, or you mess up, or whatever, be like, "I'm a novice," or whatever, or like, "I'm starting out," or whatever like that. There's still people out there that are going to want like somebody who's not charging them $1,000.
Just there's
Like-
actually an app for that now. Like I literally just seen that app. I forgot what it was called, but I seen it on a YouTube video today. But yeah, there's an
Okay.
app for that.
Like, I have no clue what Chow
Oh,
does, but
the
he was
biggest
offering
bum.
you help, and he's
I
in that
hear you.
field. Like, and
I've been
You were-
doing some
he was-
freelancing. Like
was
I
asking
did
you-
the tutoring.
like he was asking you questions, and you were responding like so negative. I don't even know if you know that you were, but like the way you were WordPress. Well, that's not a language. That's this. Like, you sound like a little snotty child when you were talking to him.
Kevin only listens to the people who wants to. Come on.
I just didn't know his background. Like
But why does that
What
matter?
difference does it make?
He's a narcissist and has to
Oh
like
my God.
value
I agree with
everybody.
Matt, 100%. Matt got it.
Like,
Just
why
take
does
it from
knowing
somebody
his
who
background?
obviously has more
honestly,
worldly
I just wasn't in the
experience.
mood to talk about that particular.
Oh my
like,
god.
that
Well,
subject with
yeah,
him at that
Therein
moment.
lies your problem. You don't care
Well, it's just
about
right
anything.
now,
You
I
need
just
to
don't
realize
want
that not
to
everything
talk
is going
about
to
that
be
stuff.
on your time schedule. Not everything is going to be when Kevin wants it to be.
Buddy in your channel was kicked from the server.
Who is that?
Go and
Did you
kick
see what he
Josh.
was doing, man?
No?
He was changing his name
when
to
he comes back
kill
in,
yourself.
look at his emotes or
Oh,
whatever.
this is gonna be good.
He's gonna come
Look,
back.
look at that. Look at that, dude.
Kill
That's-
yourself.
That's actually really funny.
I actually admire his creativity on this
Oh
one.
my god.
That's actually really fucking funny.
But legit though, we've been in here talking about this for like an hour.
I know.
5 minutes. I feel like this is some weird like sadomasochism way of you fucking getting pleasure from
Dude,
just the amount of attention. that
I
this
literally,
brings.
like 20 minutes in, I pretty much like stated everything and then ended, and then like I don't know, you guys are kind of keep pushing it. I don't know. There's nothing more really to talk
You are
about.
Mitch Jones. He's
Mitch
the
Jones.
Oh my
victim. You
fucking
are the
God.
victim of
Victim
everything
Kevin.
when you are the
I
problem.
agree.
Victim Jones over here.
I
Fucking Mitch,
already
dude.
admitted that I'm the problem, and I want to remove myself from TeamSpeak,
Okay.
like throughout, like a
Yeah,
little
but,
bit by
you know,
little
here's
bit.
the deal, Kevin. You're saying remove yourself from TeamSpeak, okay? You don't have to do that. You have to work on yourself.
If
Yeah,
in a perfect world, I
Stop,
wouldn't have
because
to.
you
Yeah,
use-
I just.
Take myself out.
Legit.
Because when you say that, you're like, I have to fix the problem,
Good
and I'm going
luck.
to remove myself from TeamSpeak. Like, the way you say it, like, in your mind subconsciously, you still believe that it's TeamSpeak that's the problem.
Yeah,
Until
Kevin.
you change like the way you think about things and like your attitude, good luck doing anything in a team setting because like just the
So I
way
can do that?
you
Buddy in your
interact.
channel was
Ah,
kicked
that's
from
how
the
I can
server.
do that.
Oh my god.
Buddy joined your channel.
Fucking Josh.
Whitey,
Yeah.
I
could have
can't
just
ban,
done
but I
this
can
without
kick.
announcing and saying all this shit out loud. You
You
could
can
have just
remove
whittled
No,
his server
yourself.
admin
No,
I
box
you could
did.
have just
and
I-
whittled
no, I
yourself
did
away
basically.
from
And
Like,
that is very,
I
very
messaged Black
true.
Kevin, and then he
What would I
blabbed
do?
it to the
Joined
entire
your
team.
channel.
No, I'm saying no. That message in
Blabbed
itself
it.
is
Yeah,
pointless.
no, you're
You
right.
know
Like,
he's
I-
going to
like-
say it.
What
I
a
know, I
normal
know,
person would do is they would
You're
just put
acting
their
like
head
you're not
down.
manipulating this.
They would
I
realize
hear
like
you. I hear you. I need to.
Actions speak louder than words. 100%.
No, I'm just saying,
Buddy
like-
in your
that
channel
an
was
action?
Oh
kicked
my
from
God.
the server.
Is that Josh again?
Buddy joined your channel.
I don't know.
Keep Jack
I'll talk
going.
to you on Steam whenever you want. But
Why can I do
this
a
is
time
AIDS.
frame for this?
Buddy in your channel was kicked from the server.
Josh, stop happening.
Buddy in your channel was
Buddy
kicked from
joined
the
your
server.
Oh, here we go.
Buddy
Alright, kick this
Buddy in your
9,000.
channel was kicked from the
Do
server.
I have to like remove everybody's server fucking admin privileges? Fuck
No,
that
you just
shit.
have to remove specifics.
I-
Remove specific people's.
Come
You think I'm
on,
gonna
bro.
ban someone right now or kick someone? No.
Come on, dude. I don't want to have to fucking.
Buddy joined
Buddy
your
in your
channel was
It's
kicked
Buddy
from
in
the
your
server.
channel.
Was kicked from the server.
Just take theirs.
Let him go
Like,
for
this
hours.
This is like
Obviously.
two
Let him go for
4-year-olds
hours.
fighting.
Let him fight. Let him fight.
This is actually
Christ.
funny.
Like, just if you guys keep it up, you know I'm just gonna have to be like. It's
Go for it, man.
I'm gonna have
I'm
to
down.
intervene.
I'm down, dude.
Dad,
I'm-
Okay.
Dad, please.
I was not the first one to kick. You know. Like, you-
I know.
What?
Break it up.
You were
There
the
we go.
first
Now
one
it's
to
an
kick
even
me.
Oh
number.
my god.
He literally just said I was not the
Technically,
first one
Josh
to
kicked
kick
me randomly last time for no
Oh
fucking
my
reason.
god, you're
but-
holding that now as a grudge.
Last time.
Okay.
I can't
Jess
even
is
ask the
getting
question.
real-
You can't answer
This
it for
is
me.
Jess's IRL stream. She's like having opinions about it. She
This is
go to the
fucking-
subreddit, Jess. Go to the subreddit.
Yeah, let's
Start-
talk some more
start
about
No,
posting
Kevin.
shit.
White Kevin triggered the fuck out of me earlier.
I
And
know.
so,
Let's talk more about why.
like, this
I can
shit
tell.
is
Let's talk more
retarded.
about him.
Kevin has a problem, and he won't admit that he is deep down
White
the
Kevin.
problem, and he
White Kevin,
Yes.
makes
are you still
excuses
there?
for
Are you
everything.
kicked? You're there.
No.
There.
wh-
Honestly,
what?
Say
What
it, Jeff,
what
go.
normal people do, okay, is
Normal.
like
Listen.
they
Normal
don't
people listen.
like if like high school friends, right? I'm not gonna
Right.
announce them. So just so you know, I'm going off to college now. I'm not gonna talk to you anymore.
I know,
okay?
I know. I
Like,
fucked
it
up.
doesn't
I
make
really should have
sense.
just kept it to myself.
Well, okay,
I'll
like,
do that from now.
And,
I won't
and
really
you
share
act
my,
like it's
my
a
feelings
surprise
with these
that
guys.
okay,
Keep
but
that
you
knife
act
to
like it's a
yourself, right in the
surprise that
jugular.
Black Heaven.
No,
Yeah.
well,
100%.
You act like it's a surprise
Yeah.
that Black Heaven,
I-
Brum, everybody who you message on TeamSpeak isn't gonna be like, oh, by the way, I talked to White Kevin today, and this is what he said.
well, I mean,
Like,
I don't know.
or
I thought
That's
it
how
went back
any
some,
social
like,
group is, pretty
on- off
much.
switch, but I don't know. Not really. It's hard to have real talk with a lot of people here.
Oh my
Besides, like the
God.
California people.
Why
I don't
is
know
that,
why.
Kevin?
California people.
Dude, it's actually the case, man.
But
Like,
why is that? I can
I
real
don't
talk
know.
with
I don't
any
know.
motherfucker in here and not have
Like,
a problem.
the anonymous
it's
nature
too big
of
of a
things.
no,
Why are
it's
we
too big of a
still
group.
doing this?
People are already like
No, even when it's like
Triggered a
one
little bit.
though.
Waste
no,
of
no,
time,
people are already triggered a little
wasting
bit
time
from
coming into
this is like
TeamSpeak.
a
It's a waste
triggered
of my life to talk
This
about
is a
fucking
triggered
White Kevin.
triggering conversation because of
Oh
the
my
past.
God.
That's why you can't really.
Microaggressions.
You can only do it with like
Even
small
when-
amount of people.
When it's
People
just
who
like
actually
Brum
are
and
willing
Black
to
Kevin, there's like no way to
Yeah,
have like a
worse
normal
people to talk to
conversation.
about
Yeah,
shit.
probably.
It's
Worse.
just
Okay,
like-
no. Okay, see, here's the thing, Jeff.
dude.
Kevin has done this
Because of the
with me-
past.
Wait, yeah, okay, yeah, he's done this with me for years, and I've when we first started doing it, I actually tried to help him. I tried to give him solutions, stuff like that. Tried to stop him from acting like this. Okay, but he never stops. Like he will say he listens to you guys and he agrees. Oh yes, I should do this. I should do that. But he never
Kevin,
does
can
it.
you pause
He'll
for
just
1 second?
continuously.
No, let him
complain.
finish his idea.
Before
You guys act
continue
like-
this conversation.
Just so you know, you guys act like it's so easy to just flip a switch in your lives and change everything on the way. Like
100%,
obviously,
100%,
obviously,
no argument about that.
Really
obviously,
easy
if there's
to
a
listen
problem,
to people that keep giving you shit when you keep asking for shit
here-
and never
here's
doing
the thing.
shit. They
Like,
keep asking for
Going
shit.
to Kevin
I mean, you take it
in the first place, Black Kevin, about any of this stuff
I was gonna
is the
say
most
this.
retarded thing possible.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Black Kevin asked me why I log off TeamSpeak like randomly, and I explained it to him because he asked me,
'Cause
or else
no
he'd
one's
be like,
talking to
"Why do
him.
you always log off
AKA
TeamSpeak?"
Mad
You know,
at
he
Black
always
Kevin.
No,
questions
no.
people
I didn't ask
whenever
you.
they log off or don't talk to
I
anyone.
made fun of you. I did not ask you. I said, "Oh, you complain about fucking nobody ever talking on TeamSpeak, and then you leave because nobody talks. But and then now everybody's talking on TeamSpeak and you still leave." I fucking made fun of you. I did not
Okay.
ask you.
And I also want to point out something, and I'm not upset about it. I don't really care. I think it's really cute. Like the only time Kevin gets on, White Kevin gets on here and like hangs out is when Black Kevin and Matt are on. And
Pretty much,
they're the gruesome threesome. Like literally, like all three of them are rogues ganking fucking new people in whatever private server they're playing at the time.
What? I don't think that's ever happened.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the three of your people's shtick. Like that's what you guys do
Has
together.
that ever
to have
happened,
fun.
Kevin?
Yes,
You stay up
Northcraft.
all night doing it.
What'd you say? All the time?
No, I said yes, Northcraft. That was one of the private servers. we
Oh
did.
man, those were the good old days. That was the good era of TeamSpeak, you know?
Straight up. The
Them
conversation
damn
wouldn't
Canucks weren't here.
be such a meme if,
I don't even know.
like, under all those words that you say, like, about TeamSpeak, like, not being the same and shit, like, I feel like you're just trying to prep us.
I think he's
for
just
when
trying to
you
start
get
this
rich
conversation
and come
over.
back and
Oh
say,
my
like,
fucking god, dude.
Oh, dude, I would have never got anywhere if I just.
I
stayed on
like that
TeamSpeak.
Matt
You
is
guys
like
are
the
fucking
only
garbage.
person that
No.
actually can make
No.
Kevin
You're
triggered.
so ridiculous, man.
literally,
Like
it's
anything anyone else
fact-
says, it's just a laugh.
He doesn't-
It's like,
yeah,
No, no,
literally.
the fact that
When
everybody
Matt
gets
says
triggered
something,
by
he's like,
it
oh my god.
is because you come at it from a perspective of, by the way, like this is a problem, right? Like
Matt,
Cam
shut your
and
words.
Moose join, or Moose,
Oh,
like Cam and Moose
Matt.
join. They only talk to people they want to talk to.
Holy
Like
Lord,
this is
Right.
a problem,
Matt.
you know? It's
Oh,
like it's not a
God.
problem.
What is-
It just is what it
What
is.
is the
Like,
word of the Bible today, Matt? Oh, I don't
I'm
wanna
saying
hear
like
that
it's a
word.
problem like in a community sense.
Is that the
No.
word
Bro,
today,
but there's
Matt?
social
Oh,
circles where this just
God.
happens in like in normal
Dude.
friend groups. Like you have a
There is
group
no-
of friends. Some people are closer than others.
Jeff,
this is
It-
like
Fuck,
literally,
Matt, don't speak.
people
please. I
join
want
here-
to
Owner of their voice, though.
yeah, people
wanna hear
join
this,
here to
Jeff.
do what they want to do. Like you
It's
can't
their
be mad at
relaxing
We
them.
talked for
Like-
this for like about this topic for like 30 minutes. Or it'll.
Okay,
We're
I'm
just gonna
sorry.
go back
I didn't
into
know.
it,
I
though.
joined
Jeff, I
late.
want to hear what your opinion of like TeamSpeak over the years is. Like, I want to hear it from you.
What the fuck?
I mean, what do you mean? I don't understand. Like over
Because
the
like
years.
I feel like White Kevin thinks like a couple people from California, like you, Chris, John.
No,
all feel
it's
the
just
same way
it's
about
All
just
the
obvious.
original
Back when we were in
California
high
people.
school, there was like it's all about shared interests. Okay, we're all playing WoW, therefore we're all shared interests.
I don't
right?
think it's that simple, man.
it is. Just wait.
It-
Like,
All right.
are you saying
Matt,
people
say something,
accepting
please.
of others?
Say stuff. Say stuff, Matt.
No, I just
Please, Matt.
I don't think
Say
it has anything to
triggers.
do with like
Say
the common
triggers.
interests were like a gateway for that like to happen.
Please.
But
Matt. I'm
basically,
begging
I
you.
think
Almighty
things
Lord,
have changed
Matt.
on TeamSpeak, and like now it can't be the way it was before. Like,
what do you mean the way it was before?
The-
You also
What I
say
think you're
TeamSpeak
saying,
is
Kevin,
stagnant.
is this really deep thought. and-
Kevin, the way it
Oh,
was,
God,
Kevin, the way it was before,
oh, God.
the way it was before was literally just it was. We all had common interests. We all caught like we all. I don't know. We were all like trying to do shit together, I guess, because we had just been playing games together, so we were trying to keep it going, and we still do that. It's just
Please
I don't know, man.
say some
like the
stuff.
magic is gone. You know what I mean?
What
Yeah,
magic?
the magic's
like
gone. We had
I don't know.
magic.
Like
We never played.
I don't know
that
how to describe it because I don't quite understand it.
it's
Yeah,
personal.
my chat
It's
does
not
not
Kevin.
have
It's
this.
it.
It really
It's
annoys
nobody
me.
else.
It's
It's
you,
just
Jeff.
you, man. It's literally just from your view. Like
Now that Jeff has said that, are you gonna take it to heart?
Because
No,
it's
he's
literally-
not.
it's
He
just
does-
like-
no, he's not gonna.
okay, even with my own friend group, like in real life and shit, it's like we're all older. People are working. People are doing different shit. Like
Oh, that doesn't
do
matter
way
then,
less.
White Kevin.
We do way less.
No,
now.
that doesn't
He
count.
isn't growing up, and he isn't listening. He isn't doing anything. He's unsuccessful in life, and he doesn't want to change any of it. Other than he wants to change a lot of it, but he's not going to. That's the sum up of fucking Kevin's life. See?
Well, this is a troll, so
It's
Yeah.
not a troll. It's the literal.
For once, I'm
fucking
actually
truth.
turning that down because I can't hear Jeff.
It's the literal fucking truth.
no, man.
I hope
I'll talk to you
someone
on Steam
you
if you
meet
want to
in your
talk.
life
This
Yeah.
is just
Go
way
talk
less.
to him.
I know,
Outta
I know,
here.
it's AIDS.
Please.
Well,
If it
not
makes
right
him
now
leave,
because
I
I'm on a
actually agree
stable
with
talk
Josh.
off in a
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that.
No, don't worry about
minute
it.
Please talk to him on
Please
Steam
do
if
that,
it makes
Kevin.
him get out of here.
Because everybody else is sick of your shit, bro.
Just don't be mad when you message me at 2 a.m. and
No,
I'm in bed,
no,
and I really don't
I
want
don't
to type
expect
back.
And he
I
doesn't reply
really
to
don't
you
want to type back
instantly.
at 2
He doesn't
a.m.
reply to you.
I
instantly.
understand.
Also, am I justified to get pissed off at you because you didn't reply to me? Because I think I'm justified, right?
No, you're justified.
Right, White Kevin? Right, White Kevin?
No,
Cool,
so he's not
you're a
replying
faggot.
Right away.
Just,
He's not
it's
replying
really
right
complicated,
away right
okay?
now.
It's like, oh, dude, I can't handle.
It's
That's
like
just
he's.
super
It's
triggered.
like he's stupid
I
What
can't
happened,
handle
Jeff?
and
it.
is just thinks he's Einstein.
It's just like White Kevin will
But he's
always respect
stupid.
the California people's opinions over.
Oh my,
everyone else.
does.
dude,
It's
you are
the
ridiculous
segregation. He
today.
does.
Holy
He does.
How
shit,
am I
man.
ridiculous, dude?
I'm like
Like,
the
you're still in
conclusions that
California,
you jump to
always
are
have
so
I
absurd.
love it, Matt. Keep talking that. Keep
Dude.
Bro,
talking.
you gotta be
Preach it.
joking me.
Bro
man.
latches
it,
onto
man.
an idea and then he just goes fucking apeshit with it. Like,
Keep it going,
it
Matt.
is so
Keep it talking.
nonsensical, man. Like the
Dude,
conclusions that you draw,
Telling
I
you,
just
Matt's
don't.
the only person that triggers Kevin, and this is entertaining as fuck.
Like, I consider you one of the most logical
Please.
people here, and yet, like,
Can
you
you tell
just
him to kill himself?
you
Kevin?
say
Or
like the
Matt?
dumbest
Whoa.
stuff.
Can
like,
you say
sometimes.
I think Kevin like turned everybody down except
Kevin.
like Jeff.
It doesn't.
And
It
TJ.
doesn't matter. I'm muted, so it doesn't matter.
It's just, I don't know, dude. It's funny because you and Jeff will be like, yeah, we'll talk about this later privately on Steam or some shit.
What's the
That's
what's the
fine.
point?
It's because
what's
it's
the point of
not
talking about this
productive
here?
to talk about it
Whatever.
now, dude. Like, it's just trolling basically from half
Is
the
it,
okay.
people.
is it ever productive talking about this?
Jeff,
same
you
shit?
weren't here when the argument first
do it,
started,
Matt.
or
Say
I guess
it.
you can
Oh,
say
keep
it would
going,
an
Matt.
argument. But when
Please,
this
Matt.
shit first started, Jeff, everybody was trying to help Kevin again. Okay, he did this shit like what, last week, a week and a half ago? Same shit. Everybody tried to help
Yeah.
him then too.
I
He
wasn't
made
there.
Chow
Then.
go
Keeps
back to
on-
work.
It keeps
He
on
made
going in
Chow
a
go back
fucking
to work
circle,
after his
and then they
advice.
get pissed off at him, and then they just start. He thinks you're just trolling him because they're getting pissed off at him. Okay, they tried to help him.
Chow gave him solid advice. Chow's
Sure.
a good advice guy, and he's just he pissed Chow off, and Chow had to go back to work now.
I understand that you guys have given him advice and shit, but you also act like Black Kevin, especially you said this, like you act like I've told you what to do, just do it. And it's like it doesn't
Well, okay,
necessarily
okay,
work like
yes.
that. Like
I understand.
Well, it doesn't
that, Jeff.
necessarily
Pretty
work
much,
like that if
understand
you
that.
keep telling
But
him and
when
he
you-
never listens and he keeps
Wait.
asking.
But when you
AFK,
keep on
I've got a
complaining about
hatchling gaming factory. Hold on, I gotta
Oh.
fucking hatchet
You're
someone.
in factory?
It
you're
took me
hatcheting?
20 minutes. It took me 20 minutes to get in here.
Really? Dude, I've been getting in games hella quick. Dude, I got 2 hatching kills
Full sprint.
earlier yesterday. Was awesome.
I mean,
At this point, yes, I am the wrong person to talk to when it comes to Kevin. Okay, because I would just insult him. I'll make
It
fun of
doesn't
him.
matter. Everyone's the wrong
but-
person for Kevin to talk to.
I think
But people, like,
Like-
seriously, almost everybody in TeamSpeak tries to help Kevin, and he doesn't listen. He says, like, he'll acknowledge
doesn't
them and
matter.
he'll, like, agree with them and stuff, but he won't fucking listen. He'll just do this shit over and over again. Like this same fucking conversation came up a week and a half ago. Same exact
Preach
conversation.
it again.
Preach it again.
Like, god damn, man.
It's just like, dude, if we know how you feel about us, like
Where
us
am
being like in this team speak, and you like view it negatively, like what we do every day and shit. Like,
Hey,
you're
come
kind
back
of
to your.
you're
It's
kind
okay,
of the
Whitey. Come back to
reason
your beating girlfriend.
why
Come back here.
you don't
Come back here.
respect our opinion. You know what I mean? Like, there's
Your
no
boyfriend,
point in
my
us
bad.
trying to help you if you don't respect us. As
Matt, you
people
gotta
in
wait
the
till he
first
turns your
place.
volume back up.
So, like, you still respect Jeff's opinion, and you always will, because Jeff will, like,
It's
try
California.
and give you, like, this list of advice of what you should be striving towards in life or some shit, and you take him seriously because you know he's not going to troll you. But, like, we've all tried to do that in the past with you. It's
Troll him
just
or give him
the
advice?
fact that you started off by saying, like, oh, TeamSpeak's changed, all these
And
people
here we are
just
still
doing
with this
shit
hour and a
that
half
isn't
later.
influencing me good. And it's just like, we try to help you a little bit, and then it ends up us trolling you because, like, neither of
Kill
us
yourself.
respect each other at this point. It's just like, we're cool with being friends, but, like, do what you gotta do in life
But he's-
before coming
no.
to TeamSpeak.
We are not cool with being
Fuck
friends.
that guy
I
up,
am
too.
cool with being friends. He is not cool with being friends.
Dude,
This guy
it
just taunted me in
devolves.
game, told me to kill myself.
It devolved
Devolves,
into AIDS
there-
really quickly, bro.
That's
Like,
escalated.
I
into
don't know
this.
when that period of like we
Let's
tried
get
to
into
help
this direction
was.
again.
Like maybe it.
I mean,
There's
the
nothing
amount
you
of
could do to
times-
help the situation anyway. Like
Yeah,
it's
no.
it's literally me just saying that I don't think it's healthy for me to be on TeamSpeak. Like there is no resolution besides like, okay, we're always here for you, or that's like the best you could
Yeah,
do.
But the majority of the time, like, if I'm around
Oh
somebody
my
and I
God,
think it's a
oh my
toxic
God.
relationship, which is basically what
I
you're
want
saying
to.
in the
I'm getting
situation,
reverse thoughts.
you
now.
don't go
wanting
to that
kill
person
myself
that you
now.
think you have a toxic relationship with and
This is
tell
some
them that I'm
good
gonna stop
reverse
speaking to you.
psychology going on.
Yeah.
This
Because
is some
in
great
that
reverse
person's eyes,
psychology.
you're going to make it seem as if you're
Bunch of
blaming
Cubans.
them for the way that, like, obviously, if like if the person was like abusive or whatever the fuck it was, whatever it was, you're not going to go tell that person you're going to end things, and you literally just do it yourself. Like, you could have made up some fucking whatever, like, oh, I'm, you know, going to get a burrito to Kevin or whatever. Like, you don't have to explain what you're gonna do to Kevin. Like, he's
No, I
not
hear
going
you,
to
I hear
tell the entire team.
I don't-
I know. I made a mistake.
No, but that's the thing, though. Is at the end of the day, I just, legitimately in my mind, I don't think in your mind that you believe that you made a mistake. Like, I think, like, you know what I mean? It's kind of a dick move to say that you did it intentionally,
Right.
but it seems that way.
It's
I-
dinero.
Yo,
Hello.
Sexy fucking beast.
Yo, what's up, Obama?
I want to get Chris's opinion on this now. Chris.
from
what do you-
what?
uh,
Oh my
what do you
god,
think?
dude, it's
Mute,
over,
dude.
man. Why do
Put
you?
on mute once.
What do you think
You're just
TeamSpeak
stirring
has
shit in the pot.
devolved into over the past 10
Oh my
years? Like, do
fucking
you
God.
think
A
A
it's-
lot of random noises
I agree.
and weed. That's what it turned into.
There we go. So do you view it negatively? Like, is it influencing you negatively, or like you don't care? You just log on. You're cool with it. What's up?
I mean, it really just depends. I mean, if it's overbearing, I'll just mute.
Right.
But then again, I'm not really on here all that much because I work during the day.
Chris, can you tell
during
Kevin to
night.
kill himself?
But no, I'm not gonna tell him. But as far as that, like, I mean, if you guys are playing different games, I'm most likely gonna mute and just watch videos until everything kind of calms down. We're just chilling, talking about stuff. We have some interesting conversations. I mean, Delic pisses me the fuck off though.
Doesn't he for everybody?
Pretty much.
But other than that, everything else,
Yeah.
It used to be cool. A lot, like, I used to talk a lot more when we were playing WoW though, because we had something in common, like all of us.
See, I was telling you that at the start.
No, it's
Kevin.
not that.
I was telling you that at the start. The only time we all played together and we are all on TeamSpeak a lot, well, the people that you say aren't on TeamSpeak as much anymore, is when we were all playing WoW. After everybody stopped playing WoW together, they started breaking off. But, you got the main people that stay on TeamSpeak regardless. But all those people that you so-called like and you want to join TeamSpeak again all the fucking time, they're not here anymore because we don't have a common interest anymore.
I don't think it's just that,
everybody's
man.
playing WoW.
Right. That's why I asked Chris for his opinion, because I wanted him to say that Jim really.
Like, I
quick.
hate League, and I'm terrible at FPSs, so it's like none of those games I play.
Even though like we don't have like a common interest that's happening all the time, like we can still
We're
play
still
games
friends.
together, like Mario
Right.
Party, and we
Not
still
like
have a
Kevin.
good time. And we're
Why
friends.
Kevin can't? Why Kevin can't?
I mean, I don't let what you guys really do influence me because I'm not really here all too much.
Yeah.
And because, you know, we do
I'm doing my
us
own
and
thing.
you do you. So,
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
that
but
too.
like,
You
if
shouldn't
one of
let
us
us
started
influence
snorting
what you
glass, would you start doing it?
yeah.
No.
If
Yeah,
it gave you a
thank
good
you.
enough buzz.
If everyone was doing it to find that common interest, man.
I'd do it.
Cameron's
I was
already
like, maybe they're
started.
onto something here, guys.
Maybe they're onto something.
Mhm.
I never thought of
Chris,
this before.
do you also have friend groups outside of TeamSpeak?
Yeah, I do.
I'm worried that you thought about that.
I did.
I honestly am.
The prosecution rests.
I've been here more than you, Chris, and I can very confidently say that.
I would
Well,
say
it's because I don't have time to really hang out with them, man. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 1 second.
like I would say on average, probably everybody has a group of
Timing
friends
on
outside of TeamSpeak, but it's just we are able to.
On
see-
average?
Yeah, on average. I mean, minus Black Kevin because
Yeah,
he
that's
doesn't
true.
go outside, you know what I'm saying?
He's just got.
You hurt my feelings,
He
man.
doesn't have friends, other friends outside of TeamSpeak.
It's okay, Black Kevin. He's right behind you.
Hey, he has friends on Steam and
Hey, he has
Blizzard
Moose, he has
and
Cam,
Discord.
he has
And...
Sean.
But he's right behind you. So am I.
I'm going fuck, man. It ain't affecting me at all.
Jepson's my lord.
Jepson's my lord, boys.
What?
It's just I don't know, dude. I think you can view your life from a much more positive standpoint rather than being like, oh shit, my life sucks. I'm stagnant. I'm, not doing anything. Like you have other options, dude. I think you're just tunnel visioning way too hard on your issues.
The thing is, if this place, if TeamSpeak infected me in a certain way, that's negative, obviously, because infected is negative. But if it did, I would probably not be in here as much.
Oh my god, dude! Wow, words of wisdom, bro. We totally haven't been telling Kevin that. Oh, dude, Chris, you're such a god, man. Why didn't you think of that? To tell Kevin that.
Like, I mean, we're still here. Like, no, like, there's not gonna be an exodus. Yes.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Justin the fuck up again.
Jesus Christ.
Like, I don't know, dude. I think it's a self-discipline thing. Like, start trying to work, like, wake up at a certain time. Like, maybe go to the gym. I don't know, dude. But
Like,
self-discipline's a whole different thing.
How much longer can we carry on this conversation
dude,
about YD?
an
How long
and
you
a
guys
half
been
has
talking
been
about
going.
it?
An hour
About
Too
an
long.
hour
Too long.
45.
Yeah, no,
Bro.
no. Whenever Kevin brings it up, it lasts a long time.
It does.
These arguments do not
Let me.
end.
I can't
swiftly.
even go back in the TeamSpeak log enough because it has so
Like-
much kill yourself in it.
Does your mom do the same thing we do? Like, does she sit there and, like, bitch you out about this shit, and you just have to sit there being like, yeah, I'm gonna change?
Oh, don't bring his
Not-
parents in. It's
not
getting
too
personal.
much,
Don't you
no,
fucking do that.
but-
Matt. He's gonna kill himself.
She'll just help me get like a game plan set up or something like that. Not really like berate me or really like hammer down.
Like, are you, like, my big thing is that you should definitely go to a different university or whatever, like what Jeff was saying. I think that's the best advice. Like, change your area where you are because you'll have less competition if you go somewhere where, like, like technical or technology shit isn't. Like, San Jose is fucking probably really hard to get a job.
Yeah, it's
in.
been about an hour and a half, by the way. Sorry
With,
for
like,
interrupting you.
programming shit. Like, if you fucking went to a university in, like, the middle of fucking bumfuck nowhere, like, you would probably be able to get a job easier, at least.
Maybe.
But, I mean, that would require you moving.
Our
somewhere
area is so
completely
fucking cancer, dude.
Yeah, I mean, this is
We're
my
not only
my
stressing
hometown
about
though.
other things, it's just trying to live is fucking stressful.
It is, man.
Even
It's
if you
fucking-
are making a decent amount.
Try New Jersey. It's just as bad. Trust me.
Like,
Okay, sorry, we don't have our own business, DJ.
No, that's not my point. My point is that New Jersey, yeah, that's great. I have my own business, but I'm still living with my parents.
You're sick.
Like, are you planning to stay in San Jose your entire life, White Kevin, or what do you?
I don't know, man. I'm just. I'll answer that question after I get like a stable job, and then I'll start making like more of those rash decisions of like moving.
No happy hours in Boston? Massachusetts has no... Wow.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I think...
Amazing.
Figure out what you want to achieve in 10 years, then hack it down to 5 years, and then fucking
feel like
make that shit work.
My piece of advice would be just to like be more
Kill
accepting
yourself.
of everybody, because like the more people you get to know, the more opportunities you have in life.
I understand that, man.
I feel like
as little
that-
people as possible until you want to kill yourself.
I feel like the way you view TeamSpeak is like not the correct way to view life, you know what I mean? Like, I invite people and you like automatically judge the person whether they're worth talking to or not, or they're a piece of shit. And it's like, you shouldn't look at it like that, in my opinion, you know what I mean? You should look
I
at it
think
as, like,
that behavior of mine just stems from the fact that I'm unhappy here, like that. So maybe that's just like a
Maybe you should
byproduct.
kill yourself.
So
yeah. Because I mean,
Josh.
like,
For real.
if,
He can't. He
dude,
can't
he's been doing it
so
for
doesn't
hours.
matter.
It's fine.
what
He
I,
muted Josh
He
a
made it as
long
soon as I
time
came in anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he muted Josh as soon as the conversation started, so Josh just started spamming text
Like-
to him because he didn't block Josh's messages, so he just started spamming.
just
Oh my god.
viewing my life from like an outsider's perspective, like,
Yeah, Chris. So don't
I
worry.
took.
It's okay. It's for my entertainment.
I'm not necessarily.
It's so I know I haven't
don't
lost my judgment
believe
on
that
him.
I deserve the life that I have. Like, I don't think I worked for it. I think I was just lucky. But at the same time, like, none of this would have happened without me seeking Jess out and talking to her
Wow,
and
what the-
being friends with everybody. Like, this community would have never happened, like, without me doing something. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, I'm back, yeah.
And I've kind of like
You're
realized
back.
that later in life, and,
I was on the
like,
phone.
I'll
Were you on
see
your hatchling?
somebody.
Oh, what up, Chris? Yeah,
have a
well, no, I
conversation
died
with me or some
instantly.
shit like that, and I will
Died
jump on it and be like,
instantly?
let's be friends.
Had to
You
kill
know what I
some
mean?
guy.
Like, I want to be friends. I want to do
Oh,
something.
that sucks. It's hard. Hatchling life is hard, man. You just empty your box and then you just throw stuff in there to keep and you make money.
Hopefully. I'll get lucky.
That's what I did last night, and then just scab after 2 or 3 hatchling runs.
Need to go find a key ring. That's what I want to find.
I need to too. I have so many keys right now.
I don't have a single key.
I have like a customs. I have a
You
storage.
don't
I
have
have
a
so
key, you
a
need a key ring for.
machinery key. I
For the future.
have like 3 or 4 room keys. I have a key to, you know, that big red building we get into. I have the key to open that the room upstairs. I have I think a cash register fucking key. I have the key for the shortcut getting into the gas station exit quicker. Let's see, what is this? I don't know what this one is. Sand